Most people look at an income statement and they see a confusing wall of numbers. But in the next 5 minutes, you're going to learn how to grade any company's earnings like a pro investor. If a stock fails this grading system, you don't buy it, period. Before we dive into today's video, there's only one thing I ask of you. Please smash that like button down below and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. We'll use Meta's last earnings for today's example. One quick call out, if you're ever looking at a company's earnings that is currently not profitable, the highest grade I would give it is a C minus. The reason being that until a company is profitable, anything can happen. So we can't give it anything higher than a C minus until they turn a profit. So looking at Meta's income statement, we can see that revenue was growing 33%, which shows Meta's core ad products is accelerating rapidly. But if we dive into their expenses, cost and revenue and search and development are growing at a faster clip than revenue. So that's why I put it in a red color. But marketing and sales and G&A are growing at a slower clip, which is why I put it in a blue item since it still is growing in expense, but it's not growing faster than revenue, which is a positive. But overall, costs and expenses are growing faster than revenue, so I put that as a red. And income from operations is growing at 30%. For the interest line item, they went from a positive last year to a negative, which just shows that they are paying more on their long-term debt. As a result, their income before taxes is at 18%. For this line item, this is a one-off. They got a tax benefit in this quarter. And then as a result, net income was up 61%, but this is largely due to this one-off item. Without it, they would have been down at 18%. Then down at the bottom, we can see diluted shares actually decreased by 1%, which made diluted EPS slightly higher than net income. So overall for Meta, I would give this a B plus, and the reason being is they have great top and bottom line numbers, but the bottom line number is heavily influenced by this one-off. If you were to pull out that one-off, their bottom line number would have been lower than their revenue, which is not what we want to see. We want to see profitability to outpace what the revenue number is growing at. So as a result, still a great earnings, but I wouldn't give it an A simply due to the fact that profitability was growing at a slower clip than revenue when you remove that one off. So if you found this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button down below and smash that like button. As promised, we kept this to a quick, less than 5 minute video. In the future, I'll dive into the balance sheet and we'll review how to read a balance sheet and also what to look for to understand if they have a healthy or unhealthy balance sheet. Until then, focus on the long term, avoid any of the short term noise, and make sure we're understanding the fundamentals of the businesses that we're invested in. Thanks for watching.